Hello everyone, hope you're okay. If you're new to my channel, welcome, hello. And if you're not new to my channel, sorry it's been so long. I think I'm just going to do one-off videos, to be honest. Anyway, I wanted to make a video about my diamond painting pen collection. Obviously, as you can see, I've kind of went a bit overboard, bought quite a lot, and I thought it would be really helpful for other people if you can see lots of examples on video of the different types of pen, you know, where to get them from, and about the blanks and the tips and the prices and everything. Basically a bit of advice. I haven't been buying them for very long, but I have bought from lots of different people, and you know, I think I know how it goes now. And something that I thought would be, you know, really useful, something that I would have found useful, is to see a video of lots of different styles from different people, so then I could, you know, assess the quality and the colour, and just basically to get a feel of what you would like. So yeah, this might be a bit long and rambly, as my videos usually are, so please just bear with me. I'm going to try and put in a bit of advice, because there are definitely things that I wish I'd have known at the start. So hopefully you find it useful. I'm not sure how many pens I've got, but I do have quite a lot here, and they're grouped together by vendor. So we're going to go through the different sellers, how, you know, what sort of things they make, how I found them, and yeah, and like I said, I'll try and stick in some advice and things that I found out. I know it's a bit of a niche thing. I think some people buy just one pen or two pens, but some of us like to collect the nice sparkly things. So, okay, we're going to go on to the first seller, which is Zanny's Candy Diamond Painting Pens. I think it's something like that, Zanny's Candy, Z-A-N-N-I. She's on Facebook, and I've got 3 pens from her. I bought these pens as blanks. I looked at them, and this is another case of the blanks not looking like I thought they would, but they are absolutely gorgeous. This first one is my one and only hybrid. When people talk about a hybrid pen, it means it's wood and the resin together. So as you can see, it's pink wood that's been dyed, and then we have a sparkly bit in the middle. Really gorgeous. I don't know the name of this blank. I have to say, with Zanny's pens, I didn't bother to find out the names. I should have done, really. But yeah, it's really nice. Really happy with it. It's got, what's that, a three tip on the end and a single tip. To be honest, I only ever use the single tips really, and the straighteners, because I just can't do the multi tips. So I just have whatever on the second end. That's that one. I bought this one as well. I do know the names of all the other blanks, for which I have, but not this one, not the ones from Zanny. So this one, I love it because it reminds me of autumn leaves. If you want anything similar from these sellers, I'm sure you could just take a screenshot or ask them about it, and they can do it for you again. I believe Zanny's, that's not her name actually, I can't remember what her name is. I believe her things aren't one-off specials, you can get them again, as far as I know. I've tried to use the multi-placer and I couldn't do it. So that's what I like to call my autumn pen. It's very shiny. Now this one I do know the name of. This one is called Odyssey. I believe it's a Rapture Resins. Now when I saw the blank of this, it looked quite different, and then when I saw the pictures that were taken before they were sent to me, I was, you know, surprised at how different it looked. But it is absolutely gorgeous. It's got, in nail polish terms, I'd say it's a duochrome or a multi-chrome, where you hold it, depending on where it is to the light, the colour changes. So if it's right in front of your head, it'll be blue, and then as you get, you know, nearer to the light, you know what I mean, it turns more purpley. I'm really bad at explaining. I do know what I mean, honestly. So we're going to go to the next seller, which is going to be Swampwood Designs. The guy who owns it, Seth, he's a really lovely guy. He makes his own blanks. He's in the US, as is Zanny's Candy as well. So this is the first one that I bought. And oh, I can't remember what this is called. I did know and it's completely slipped my mind. Just ask me if you want to know and I'll tell you. It was something about blueberries. I can't remember. It was something to do with the berries. Now, I found with Seth's pens, they're really nicely made, really highly polished. He will also put bands on of Swarovski crystals for you. Bump in the middle, and then you can potentially have 2 or 3 bands on these. I believe he does pretty much the same shape with all his different pens. With some of the sellers you can choose what shape you would like. Like with Zanny's Candy you can choose. Swampwood you can't. So that's that one. This one, there is a hole by the way, but I haven't put anything in the back yet. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Gayo Tigers? Gayoux, I think. I assume it's a sports team. I don't know who they are. So it's lovely swirls of purple and orange. And again, it's the same shape. I should have put the crystals on. I regret not having the crystals put on. I think it would have added a bit of bling, and I think you can tell him what colour crystals you want as well. And the third one I bought from him, this one is called Skittles Remix 2. And as you can see, it's the same shape, and it's really nice. Although with his three pens, even though I cannot fault his workmanship, they're really nicely made and I love them. I love the shape. They didn't quite turn out as I expected them to, because the blanks, to me, from his pictures, they looked very bright and vivid, and I thought that these pens were going to be really wild, but they actually weren't. They weren't quite as bright as what I expected. They are nice, but that's a word of warning that I would say for his pens, just to kind of, you know, don't expect things to be super leery and bright. Okay, these next pens, there's 8 of them, so I think I'm going to move the camera and show you. These ones on the top. Let me get it to focus. So these ones on the top here, they are from KC Designs Australia. They are from Etsy. I forgot to say Swampwood products. He does have a website. I think it is just, you know, swampwoodproducts.com or something. You can Google it to find it. But he is on Facebook too. KC Designs Australia, obviously, are in Australia. They are on Etsy. And I absolutely love their pens, hence why I have 8 of them. And the thing that I really, really like is, unlike other vendors, if you spend a certain amount, I think it's about 45 Australian dollars, you get free shipping worldwide. So I am very happy about that. So you've got this one on the end, lots of glitters. There are no names for these blanks. I think they're all just one-offs. So it's literally a case of just look in the shop and see what you like, because they might not do the same one again. This is just a pretty standard shape, I would say, for diamond painting pens. They come with tips inside, but they will also give you a little baggie with extra tips should you want to change them out. They are removable. Everyone I've bought from they've all had removable tips that you can change. This is a really lovely blue. I don't know if you can see. It's got like a blue shimmer to it and lots of bumps. I think it's 6 bumps. I've not seen that design before. It's great. It reminds me of like a caterpillar or something. This one. This reminds me of sweets. I love the colours. This one again is a blue. I have lots of blue. Now this, I have to talk to you about this bit, this bit at the end. They use lots and lots of this, and again, this is what we'd call that duochrome, multi-chrome. Sorry if it's not focusing. If the focus goes out of whack, I'm sorry. I'm outside, I cannot see the screen, it's too sunny. So basically, you see how it's purple there, we'll go up to the sun, and the colour changes. And I think that's in most of his pens. And I just love that. This is also translucent. Really nice blue. Then there's this one. They also make pens with tinsel inside. Again, sorry if this is going out of focus. This one I've just got multicolour tinsel inside, but they do ones with blue and green and gold and all different colours. This one I really like because it's just really interesting. That's why I like their pens, that they're interesting. There's lots of gold, little gold flakes in there. And a red one. I'm really hoping this is in focus for you guys. I think it is. I love the red one too. And this tiny one, it looks like it's twisted. You see how it looks like it's a twisted design, but really it's not. You turn it around and it's just a super gorgeous metallic blue. It's really pearly and nice. This one, again, like I said, they're all one-offs. I don't know what they call their designs, like their shape designs. You just look on the shop and see if they've updated and buy what you like, pretty much. So that's Casey Designs. Love them. Love the free shipping. And yeah, I really wish that other sellers would offer free shipping if you spend a certain amount, because that would be great. Okay, let's see. This next shop is Dee Dee's Diamond Painting Pens. I'm sorry this thing is so noisy. I don't really like this holder, to be honest. It's a marker holder. This first one that I bought from Dee Dee's is called Isotope. It does have a bit of a pearly shimmer to it. Hang on. Sorry, get to focus. It has a pearly shimmer, but it is quite subtle. Can you see it? I hope you can. Yeah, Isotope. It's a gorgeous bright green. Now, as of now, everything from Dee Dee's is in this shape. The standard shape. What they do is they send you the pens and the tips are loose, so you have to put them in yourself. I had to hot glue them in because some of them just wouldn't go in. The ends are nicely finished and polished. Like I said, there's a bit of hot glue on there. That's not them, that's me. So yeah, it would be nice if they do different shapes. These are all standard colours. This one is called Emerald. And again, same shape. Really lovely pearly green. And again, nicely finished on the ends. Some sellers, what they do that I've seen, and some people like it, some people don't. Sometimes in the end, like on the end, you can see they've put a pink pen, you know the pink skinny pen that you get with diamond painting kits. Some of them put the pen inside and you can see the pink. I don't like that. Some people don't mind, like I said. So yeah, all the people that I've bought from, they don't put the pink pen in there. But yeah, just so you're aware, sometimes, you know, some people do it. This one is a Kieranite. It is Kieranite Wicked Purple. This was one of the first blanks that I saw and was just completely in love with. I thought, yep, have to have that. It's really nice. The way it swirls around, it's like a silky wood grain. It reminds me of one of those old milk tray adverts for chocolate. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, these are all the same shape. They're all standard blanks. And this one, oh god, I've forgotten the name to this as well. I think it's called something to do with cherries, cherry disco, cherry bomb, or something to do with cherries. But like I said, it's very standard. If you go on the website and search cherry, it should come up. Oh, and the thing that I really like about this one is it's kind of textured. I don't know if you can hear it. If you've ever had, you know, seen one of those nice wooden inlay boxes, and you know, you can feel where it's inlaid and it's kind of bumpy. That's what this is like. I really like it. Easily pleased. Okay, right, these next two, these are purely just being shown off for aesthetic reasons, because I bought them second hand and I asked the lady who she got them from and she doesn't know. She doesn't remember, so. But this is a gorgeous purple and orange. I think it's really good and important if you want to collect these, and it's good to see the different styles, because for me it's been pretty hit and miss. I've bought some things and just thought, oh, I don't actually like that as much as I thought, and I really want to know who turned this one. It's not just a gorgeous colour like peacock colours, but there is a double tip on the end. You see that? And I think they have machined these ends themselves. And I did find someone on Facebook once who done that, but I cannot remember who it is and I can't find them again. And there's a single tip there, and again, it's ones that they've made. My neighbours are coming out, they're going to think I'm crazy making YouTube videos. So again, I would love to find out who that is. So if you know who it is, then please let me know. Okay, the next seller that we're going to go to is Deli's Diamond Painting Pens. Now, she's on Facebook. She has a Facebook group. And the first one that I bought from her, I've ordered two. This one is called Royal Society. This one's called Royal Society. Again, this was one that came out completely different to how I expected, because the blanks, I know everything is going to turn out slightly different, but it definitely didn't look this dark. But you know, I actually love it. This is her 4 bump design. It's hard to get in shot because it's quite long. That's the thing that I also like about her pens, is that the two I've got, they're nice and long, and I really like that. The workmanship on them is brilliant. This is, you know, super highly polished. It's really, really nice, and the purple in Royal Society is lovely and rich, and I think this is a sophisticated colour. It looks very sophisticated and grown up, not like me. The second one that I bought, I'm really sorry, I hope that noise isn't too loud. This one is called Green and Green Pearl, and as far as I know, this and Royal Society are standard colours. This is her 4 bump Elegant, and again, it's quite long, and it's got these bits in here. I got a single tip and a straightener on this one. You can tell her what you'd like and she'll put them in. I absolutely love this one. It's really nice to use. I found out for me that I like the ones that have got a bump near the end, so then you can hold them and your fingers don't slip down. So the last seller, you'll be glad to know, is BFF Diamond Painting Pens. Oh, I forgot to say, sorry, yes, Didi is on, not Didi, Deli's Diamond Painting Pens, DELI. She's on Facebook, There's a Facebook group, BFF, where I've got these last two from. They have a website. If you search for BFF diamond painting pens, you'll find it. This one is absolutely gorgeous. This is called Holographic Purple, and yeah, it is what it sounds like. I happen to absolutely love anything holographic. Oh no, there's one more after this actually. There's one more that I missed out. I'll have to find it. The last one is a special one. So again, BFF, they're very similar to DD's in that they just have an online catalogue of standard, as far as I can tell, pretty standard blanks, and all the shapes are the same. These shapes are, I think these are pretty much the same as DD. DD and BFF are interchangeable, as far as I can tell, for what you're getting for shape and such. The other one that I got was called Red Pearl. I'm not mad about this one, to be honest. You know, it's okay, but the colour, although it's called Red Pearl, it's more of a salmon. It's not a very rich, what I would call a very rich red. I'm not sure how well it's showing up on here, but it's definitely more of like a weird salmon-y colour. And the last one, I'm going to have to move this so I can find it. I know, how's that for prepared? I can't see it in here, but I know it's in here. Give me 1 second and I'll come back. Let me find it. Okay, I'm back. I found it. This last one is kind of special. It's really cool. So everyone, apart from Casey Designs Australia, everyone who I've been talking about has been in the US. This is from a guy in the UK though, called Richcraft. And as you can tell, this is liquid filled. A liquid filled pen. He makes these, they're about £15 each, I think. Let me put this there. Can you see this has got pink and purple? He does them with different colours. The only thing that I don't like about this is that when you are diamond painting, obviously you're holding it down like this for a while, and so everything sinks to the bottom and you end up just seeing nothing for the most part, just transparent, which is kind of lame, but still I do really like it. It is fun, and yeah, I think a lot of people who have seen it are just like, oh, I need one, I need one. So there we go. That was from Richcraft. He has got a Facebook group. If you just search Richcraft, I think there's a page and a group. So a couple of things that I wanted just to cover at the end. That's all of my pens. Thank you for your still here with me this far. Right, one thing that I was going to say about delivery. This is mainly for people who are not in the US. Delivery can be quite pricey. I think all the US sellers that I've used, they all charge $15 for shipping, which is obviously quite a lot. And it is worth asking, if you want to do this, it's worth asking them to lower the declared value, because otherwise you will get hit with tax. For me, even when they've lowered the value down to say $30, I've still been hit with over a tenner to pay. So that's something to watch out for. It's really not, it's not great. We need more people in the UK who make these pens. One-off and standard blanks. There are some people who really like to buy the one-offs, and for that, I know one of the major people is Lassen Lathe Works on Facebook, Lassen. He puts pine cones and things in, makes all these fancy hybrids. I think everything sold by him is on his Facebook page. He has auctions and drops, and his pens are very interesting, but yeah, I haven't bought from him yet. Another thing that I would say, if you're interested in looking, at more different pens, is join a Facebook group. There's one that I'm in called DP Pen Show and Tell. That's good. It's quite a small little group, but it's really nice to see what people post. There is also a group called DP Pens Only Destashing, where people put their pens up for sale and you can buy from other people. That's where I bought my two from that I showed you. So it's worth joining one of those as well and see what pops up. Price wise, for now, yeah, it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but I would say it's more like 30 for something standard, 25, 30, and then 40 for a premium. Although I have seen some pens sell on auction for really stupid amounts, but there we go, that's what some people like to pay. So yeah, it's not super cheap unfortunately, but hey. And that's it really. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I would say, yeah, just go and look at other people's videos and pictures and see what you like, see what sort of shapes and colours that you like. For instance, I've discovered that I really like the fancy shapes with all the bumps. They're cool, and I like the pens that are interesting and pearly and glittery. But I know other people, they are really mad on hybrids, or they have all the Kiranites. Kiranite being like the wicked purple that I showed you, the really silky, nice looking ones. And yeah, I would also say if there's a blank that you really like the look of, do a Google search or look on the page, you know, whoever page it is, and see if you can find the pen finished, because it might not look like what you expect. Or just contact the seller and say, have you turned this before? Do you have a picture of what it looks like? Because I think that would help you out, and it's not nice being disappointed when something turns out not so much bad, but just different to what you was expecting. And that's it really. Thank you for watching. I plan to do a few more videos, but just one-offs really. Hope everyone's having a great year and a great October, and I will see you around another time. Thank you for watching. Bye.